Hello, it's Josef de Pfeiffer, founder of Surgical Robotics Technology. I'm delighted to be here today with Bill Peine, Vice President of Research and Technology for Medtronic's Surgical Unit. Thanks for having us today, Bill.
Great. It's so nice to be here.
Could you please start by providing a background to yourself and your role at Medtronic?
Yeah. So I've been with Medtronic for 12 years, and I've had the pleasure of working on Hugo for most of that time. So that is a system that is used for soft tissue robotics, where a surgeon's able to operate in the abdomen or the thoracic cavity with greater precision and dexterity, as well as better visualization.
Brilliant. And from an R&D perspective, what were some of the key design principles behind Hugo?
There were several. I think the benefits of robotic surgery is it makes procedures more precise, more predictable, and also personalized. But some of the principles that guided us as we were developing this is we wanted to have a system that was very collaborative with the surgeon. So we focused on the open console. We focused on modularity, where we gave clinicians the ability to position the arms where they needed to use the right technology for the job that they needed to perform. I think it was also very important that we provided the breadth of solutions for surgeons. So we are one of the only companies that provides technology for open surgery, laparoscopic, as well as robotics. So I think those were really key principles that guided our design.
Brilliant. And Hugo has achieved several important milestones over the last 12 months. In December, you announced FDA approval for urological procedures. Shortly after this, you announced the first surgeries out of the US at the Cleveland Clinic. What has the surgeon feedback been like, and has anything surprised you?
The feedback has been excellent. I think our clinicians or the surgeons who are using our system are very pleased. It's able to perform the procedures with precision, with dexterity, great visualization. And so they're very excited, not only about what they can do today, but the future of our platform and our technology. I think some of the few exact pieces that they really are appreciating, one is our modularity of being able to have individual arms on individual carts. That allows you to adjust the surgery to tailor it specifically for what you need. Another bit of feedback that has really resonated with our customer base is the open console. And it's so important for that surgeon to have that connection with the OR staff. And that allows them to communicate effectively, have eye contact, and really be in control of the room. The other piece that I think we've gotten very positive feedback on is our digital technologies platform. And that touch surgery solution allows that surgeon to record the video during the case and be able to review and analyze their performance just minutes after the procedure, downloaded directly onto their phone. So there's so much more to be done, but we've had a very exciting start. And as we progress further, you'll see more and more of our advanced instrumentation come in. We already have ligature on our system now, and that's a world-class vessel sealing technology. So surgeons really appreciate the trust that they've built up in that technology and the performance of it. And as we progress, you'll see more and more Medtronic technology being integrated with our robotic system.
Great. I've had the fortune to speak to some of the early adopters of Hugo, a couple out of the UK, and the thing they always say to me is firstly, great performance, which is brilliant. And then the second is around the open console and the benefits that brings. So I've heard similar in my experience as well.
Yeah, it's very important that the surgeon be connected to the team at the bedside. They need to have that, be able to communicate effectively, but even making eye contact. And so I think our open console really supports the team and the interaction that the surgeon has in the operating room.
Great. And you mentioned the digital surgery aspect. What is Medtronic's view on the integration of sort of digital ecosystems within robotics?
I think this is, we've only scratched the surface of what's possible here. By bringing computer technology in line with the surgeon, allowing them to operate and record the motions that they're doing, record the video, that data allows you to do so much. Right now, we're using it for post-operative analytics, which is very powerful. But I think the future of digital is so much more than that. Being able to use that technology to be able to recognize critical structures during a case, be able to provide intraoperative guidance so that surgeon has more confidence every step of the way. I think you can draw a lot of analogies with digital technology in the automotive industry, for example. Turn-by-turn guidance in cars has completely transformed our lives. I think you'll see a similar transformation in the surgical space, where it just provides that level of assurance and the ability to perform a case consistently every single time. And that's what patients want, is consistency.
Brilliant. And my final question is, what technologies are you most excited about for the future and that will help to shape robotics?
Yeah, there's so much to cover. I think the combination of robotics and AI is very, very powerful. I've already touched on a few of those, but another area that I think is critical is endoluminal robotics. You're starting to see the ability to perform a procedure in the least invasive way possible. Be able to reach that organ by following the natural passageways in the body that already exist. Rather than making an incision through the skin, why can't you go through a natural orifice and be able to operate from the inside out rather than the outside in? And that allows patients to recover much more quickly. It's more organ sparing, and that allows people to get back to their daily lives in a faster way. And it's also about wellness. It's about not only treating a disease, but allowing people to live well, right? And that puts more life in your years, no matter how many years you've got.
I think that's a great way to conclude the discussion. Thank you very much.
Thank you.